Now let's start the next question. Question number 8 is differentiate between acid and base. So what is the difference between, what are the differences between acids and bases? Children, we have studied about the acids and bases separately, but now let's see what are the differences between them. So for this answer, first you draw a line at the center and make two equal columns. Okay, first column is for acid and second column is for bases. Means here you have to write headings. First heading is acid and second heading should be bases. Here you can write acids. Okay. So first of all, first point is conduct electricity. Means all the here I have given in short that all the points, because already we have discussed in so many question answers about these points. So first point is conduct electricity. All the acids conduct electricity and bases also conduct electricity. So first point is same in both the cases. Second point is change blue litmus to red. You know that when we use blue litmus, it will turn into red in case of acids, and in case of bases, change the red litmus to blue. If we put red litmus paper in any of the base, it will change from red to blue. And third is have a sour taste. All the acids are having sour taste and all the bases have slippery feeling and bitter taste. Okay. Fourth point is react with bases to neutralize their properties. You know then when any acid react with base, they will neutralize their properties, and that is called neutralization reaction. Okay. In the same way, bases also react with acid to neutralize their properties. Means when any base react with acid, they will neutralize the acid's property. So fifth point is react with active metals to liberate hydrogen. Means when any of the acids react with active metals, then they liberate means they produce hydrogen. Okay. So in case of bases, only alkalis, first you write here only alkalis react with metals to produce hydrogen gas. Means all the bases cannot react with metals, but only alkali bases, they react with metals and then they can produce hydrogen gas. Okay, so these are the differences between acids and bases. So next children, question number 9 is what are pH indicators? Name 3 indicators and their color change in acid and bases. So children, indicators are the substances which are used to whether a substance is acidic or basic by changing their colors. Here you can write one word, add one word, which by mistake I have missed, I think, which is used to detect. Okay, detect word you add here. Means indicators are those substances which tells us or which are used to detect us whether any substance is acidic or basic in nature. Okay, we have already studied about the indicators through the activity. Also I have shown you by the use of turmeric and by the use of extract of China rose petals that how this indicators work. Okay, so here they have written given some of the indicators: blue litmus, red litmus, turmeric, China rose. So what are their actions, that also we have written. Same it is given in your book also, I think, and we have read also in some of the exercises also. So that you write down in your copy in the same way. Means blue litmus paper, it becomes red when we put in acid, but in base it will give blue color only. Means it will not give any other color, or it will not show any kind of change. So when we use red litmus paper, in acid it remain the same, means it remain the red only, no change, but with the base it gives us blue color. And with turmeric, when we use turmeric in acid, it will give yellow color, and there is no change. Already turmeric is yellow in color, so no change is there. But in bases, reddish brown color comes when we use in case of bases. In the same way, China rose becomes dark pink. It is natural color of China rose. And in case of bases, it turns into green in color. Okay children, so this table also you have to draw and write down all the color changes here. Next one is question number 10. Describe the process of neutralization. How can we prepare common salt using this process? So children, here they ask about the neutralization and how can we prepare common salt by this process. This we have also studied through an activity in which I have shown you that how the neutralization reaction takes place, that by the use of baking soda and vinegar. I have shown you that activity. In the same way, we can make this acid this common salt also. Okay, but here acid and bases both are different, because salt is here NaCl or sodium chloride. So if we mix an acid and a base, they react to form a new compound called salt. Okay, so this reaction between an acid and a base is called neutralization. Okay, in neutralization reaction, heat is always produced or involved are called neutralization. So children, definition you write as it is. Means what is neutralization reaction? When acid react with base, they will form salt. That is called neutralization reaction, and during this reaction always heat is produced, and as you have seen that during that reaction bubbles are also formed. Okay, so and water is also produced. So here this is the reaction in which we can see that which kind of acid and which kind of base if we take, then we only get the sodium chloride. So children, to get sodium chloride or to make sodium chloride salt, we use hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide base. Okay, if we use acid as a hydrochloric acid and base as a sodium hydroxide, both are the strongest acid and strongest base, then only we can get sodium chloride salt, and along with this water and heat will produced. Understand? So children, during this reaction only we can get our common salt which we use in our kitchen. Next, question number 12 is, means here not 12, it is 11. You can write numbering 11 because previous question number is 10, so this is 11. Are all salts neutral in nature? No. No, all salts are not neutral in nature. Okay. First one is neutral salt. What are the neutral salts? All salts are not neutral. A salt formed by the neutralization of a strong acid and a strong base is neutral. So children, here one important thing is there which you have to remember or which you have to learn, that if we use strong acid and strong base, then only we can get the neutral salts. Okay, and if we use acidic if we use, here you can see some salts are neutral. First let me tell you that some of the salts are neutral salts and some of the salts are acidic salts. Here acid salt we have written, so here you write acidic salt and basic salt, and some of the salts are basic salts. Okay, how we can get acidic salt? If strong acid we use and we use weak base, then we get the acidic salt. Means whatever the thing is stronger we use, that property comes in the salt. Okay, so a salt formed by the neutralization of strong acid and a weak base is acidic salt. For example, ammonium chloride salt. Ammonium chloride salt is a acidic salt because here we use strong acid and weak base. Understand? So children, in the same way, basic salts are those salts in which we use the strong base but weak acid. Okay, so see here, a salt formed by neutralization of a weak acid and a strong base is basic salt. Understand? So its example is sodium carbonate. So in this way, basic salt are what kind of basic salts are there? If we use strong base and weak acid, then whatever the substance is strong, that property comes in the salt also. Means strong base here we have taken, that's why salt becomes basic in nature. And here we have taken strong acid, so here acidic property will come in the salt. So acid become that salt become acidic in nature. Okay children, so means all the salts are not neutral in nature. Neutral salts are only formed when we use strong acid and strong base. Understand? During the neutralization reaction. So next question is, how litmus is obtained? Children, I have already told you when I explained you about the litmus paper, that litmus is obtained from the extract of lichens. You know that lichens are the category of plants in which they live in the symbiotic relationship of algae and fungus. Means lichens are the plant category which are the combination of algae and fungi. Okay, so they are the different kind of plants and they always grow on the wasteland or some wooden log or any of the dry tree trunk also. Okay, so non-living kind of objects. So it is purple in color and turns red to blue in basic solution. So children, here they have given the reaction which we already studied, that two kind of red and blue litmus papers are there, and they are used to test the substances whether they are acids or bases. So here one thing you remember, that lichens are the plants from where we can get the litmus paper, means litmus. We extract from the lichens these litmus, and from litmus we can make the litmus solution also, and we can make the litmus paper also. Okay children, so after this one diagram you have to draw, which is important to you, and it is not given in the new book, so you have to draw this. What is this? This is pH scale. Okay, what is this? This is pH scale. pH scale means, I have told you that how we can detect that any acid is weak acid or strong acid, or how we can detect that any base is weak base or strong base. So on the basis of this scale we can detect. So by I have shown you pH paper. In the same way, how the pH paper is there, in the same way we can draw here numbering a scale which is starting from the 0 to 14 numbers. Okay, from 0 to 7 means here below 7, from 0 to below 7 all are acids. Okay, how much less number is there that will become the strongest acid, means if any acid has one number, it falls in the category of one number, one pH, then it can be a strongest acid. Okay, and how the number increases towards the 7, that much it's the acid becomes weak. Okay, and on the 7 number always neutral substances are there. In simple water, if you test distilled water, it will give a neutral test. It will neutral means neither acidic nor basic. And after 7, from 7 to 14, all the bases are present here. Means from 7 to 14 reading is shown by pH, shown by the bases. So here we have written alkaline. Understand? Alkaline means bases, basic in nature. And if any base falls in this category, means from 7 to 14, then we can say these are the bases, and at the center means 7 number, always neutral substances comes, and below 7 on this scale always acids are present. So if pH value is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then we can say these are the acids. And if any substance show the pH value from 8 to means 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 or 14, that means they are bases. Understand? So children, you draw this diagram and color them also accordingly. That here orange color will come, dark orange, then lighter orange, then it will turn to yellow up to 6. And in the same way here near the 7 it will be light this green, and after this dark green, after 7 dark green, then more darker, then after that when reading comes to 10, 11, 12, then it will become a bluish in color. here you can draw with the color with the blue color, and here dark blue you can use, and last you use violet color. Understand? At this point means 13 to 14 it will become a violet. So children, this diagram you draw in your notebook, and after this one more diagram you draw it, that acids show this color, orange color, bases show neutral, and this blue color is shown by the neutral substances, and green color is shown by the basic substances. Okay, when we use indicators means that natural indicators here we can use, or accordingly you can draw in your book also. These diagrams are given. In case of China rose, if you draw, then you can fill the color according to the China rose, and if you use here turmeric, then you can use the color according to turmeric. Okay, you know that which color is coming according to the bases, and when we use turmeric in case of bases, then turmeric give here reddish brown, and it will not give any color in case of acids, it remain yellow only. So yellow you can fill here if you use turmeric as a indicator. And in neutral substances, here it remains the same, means watercolor always we use light blue, so it remains the same. So children, this is all about your this chapter. So complete your work and make your notebooks ready for correction, because correction date is now confirmed. It is first week of September. Okay, so make your copy ready for correction and complete your work.